Okay, there it is. I'm slipping. What's happening? YouTube, what's happening? What's happening? It's Tuesday, the 5th of January, 2021. What's happening? Figured there's not too many streams out that I'll come steal some of your time. Okay, there it is. I'm slipping. What's happening? Steal some of your time. Or at least leave an impression. Make this time for you valuable. I hope everyone had a great day. What's going on? We got some situations we need to talk about. Stuff that's going on in boxing. And we just gonna cover some basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about some stuff I've seen, you know, going on in the world, some TV shows. We just gonna talk tonight because I ain't got nothing to do. Hopefully you got put in work for the day and got a little time for me. I'm trying to make a little time for y'all. So let's talk about it, man. I'm gonna wait until some people come in, y'all. You know I don't have no big fan base or nothing, but I'm working on it. I want to give love to Black Star Sports TV, my brother. Make sure y'all subscribe to Black Star. Make sure y'all subscribe to that brother. Can you be? Peace. How are you? Peace. I hope you had a great day, a blessed weekend. We gonna kick it. I'm just waiting for some people to get in here. I'm just waiting. Can you be? I'm gonna go ahead and ratchet you up. I'll go ahead and give you that ratchet. Cause like I said, it ain't big now, what it will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you that ratchet for later. Yeah. So what's going on with my peoples? How y'all doing? All right, man. So this what I want to talk about, man. I'm just gonna start it because people get here when they get here. Surah, peace to the gods. I call you gods because you are one. And I'm gonna need y'all input on this, so feel free to type in the chat. I am reading the chat. I will answer any questions or comments that are relevant to this situation to keep this conversation going. Al Booga. I'm gonna go ahead and rent you up too, bruh. Snipers on deck. They must pay respect. They're gonna have to do that to you. Like I said, it ain't big now, but it will be. Keep it in the holster. So let's start, man. So this weekend we had the first big fight of the new year. We had Ryan Garcia versus Lucas Campbell right? Decent fight in my me observing. It was a pretty good fight. I thought that it went the way I thought it would go, in all honesty. Ryan Garcia showed he has heart, right? It showed that Ryan Garcia can take a punch. That's all it showed me. I don't get what killed me about YouTube, period. This is the real thing that would kill me, especially the boxing, and it's all of them. It's the big channels we all follow. You know what I'm saying? Besides one in particular, I ain't gonna name no names because I don't feel like doing that. They know who they are. But all the big channels, the ones that get the big clicks, right? How quick they start running the same narrative that the promoters are running. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to, say this guy, they make these guys out to be something they not. And then they surprised when this guy get in there with an elite talent and get blown out the water. Like it's something like it wasn't supposed to happen. Ryan Garcia, y'all sitting up there. Look, if he want to get in there with Tank, by all means, right? It's your career, but I'm telling y'all right now, bro. If they put him in there with Tank, he gonna get destroyed. I don't care what this kid's mouth is running or how he feel, how confident he is in his boxing ability, or how great he think he is at this point in his career, or how he don't believe in what he don't care what Oscar De La Hoya is saying, or what or what Canelo is saying or what they camp is saying, bro. Bro, you not ready for Tank, man. You not ready for Devin Haney. Like, okay, let's okay, I gotta get a feel good side. You gotta get a feel. It is a feel good story with Ryan Garcia. You gotta give him that side of it, right? This guy, who knows what he could have been, the way he looked, the way he grew up. He could have been a gay prostitute or ended up working in some cheap restaurant in Hollywood serving mojitos and carnitas. Yeah, okay, we know. Okay, you did what you supposed. You went against the grain. You started boxing, and right now you are at the precipice of one of the biggest paydays of your life. Right? But what is this bag gonna cost you, bro? What is this bag gonna cost you? I mean, Al Booger, he said, yo, shout out Al Booger. Al Booger said he talking crazy, but he's young and talented. He's supposed to feel like this. I understand, man, but his camp, it's not even his camp, because I think his camp is telling him to do the right thing, right? Oscar telling him slow down. Yo, bro, you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's like at this point, Al Booger, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even consider this ducking. I consider this is foolish on his part. You look, man, you don't come to a gunfight with a 22 when that other dude carrying a Draco. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't nothing to play with, man. I got a video coming out, y'all. I'm gonna put it out tomorrow. It's called The Four Horsemen, right? These are the four fighters you do not want to face when they on point. These are the four fighters you do not want to face. Right now, at this day and present time, if these guys stay in the gym, if they're focused on boxing, if they're doing everything they need to do that you see a fighter do, taking care of their bodies, keeping their road work in, keeping their waist stuck, you don't want to see these fighters. And heads up, Tank is one of those fighters on my four horsemen's list. He's one of those fighters, guys. Tank is a motherfucker. I don't get what y'all be looking at. I don't get like y'all so used to the narrative and people lying to y'all don't even believe y'allself. Tank, when he is focused in the gym, cannot be beat. Not by this crop of 135s and 130s that's out now. I'm just being honest with y'all. Tank has power in both hands. He has great footwork. He has elite defense. And he's smart in there. He can take a shot. But y'all want to give this kid kudos and try to move him along. Like, look, man, if y'all looking to end Ryan's career, please put him in there with Tank this year. Put him in there with Tank this year. If y'all looking to end his career, he'll be able to get that 5 or 6 or 7 million or whatever he get and ride off into the sunset. Oh, excuse me, but that's what's gonna happen. He's not ready. He's not ready. It was Luke Campbell. How many people? Show of hands. There's 4 people in here. Shout out to all y'all that's in here. If you think who had Ryan Garcia, I'm sorry, who had Luke Campbell winning this fight? In the chat. I'll answer your question right after you put in the chat. Did you have Luke Campbell winning this fight? Convincingly. I guess that convincingly, did anyone have Luke Campbell winning this fight? Anyone? Anyone? Nobody. So how can you get this dude credit for, how can you blow, I'm not going to even say give him credit, right? I ain't going to even say, because you got to give him credit for the win, but how can you elevate this guy past something he isn't after he got knocked down by a guy you felt as a boxer fan he was supposed to wash? I can't do that. He is not ready for Tank. Tank will kill him. Devin Haney boxed his socks off. He boxes his socks off. Ryan, no. People that is calling for this fight, no, I'm going to watch it. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to watch the motherfucker, right? Like I told y'all, it's going to be like a lion mauling a fucking gazelle. That's what it's going to look like, right? Kenya B had a question in the chat. She said, "Do you believe Tank's issues out of the ring are in the past?" I honestly believe so. I honestly believe so. Look how he moving, Kenya B. Chris Trucker, peace, God. Peace. Baltimore in here. Baltimore murdering. Catch that wrench, son. What's happening? Right? Look at how he acting. Like I keep trying to tell people, I don't listen to what people say. I watch how people move. Right? Tank is not moving like an immature sucker right now. He's staying in the gym. He's staying in Vegas. He's in, like, he was in the, they had a video with him and AB in training like 2 days ago. Right? He's doing the right thing. And contrary to popular belief, no matter what you say about Floyd Mayweather and the money team, them boys know boxing down there in Vegas. It's the reason why all these young fighters was in Mayweather's gym 10, 15 years ago. All of them. You don't have to believe me. Check YouTube. You will see sparring with Tiafimo at Mayweather's gym. Of course, you're going to catch Haney in Mayweather's gym. We know Errol stayed in Mayweather's gym. Right? Right? The only thing, Al Booger, the only thing Haney missing is power. That's the only thing. Haney, to me, Haney's not a explosive power puncher. He got to wind up to get you. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter if you can't hit him. All he needs is enough power is to keep you honest. That's it. No doubt, Chris Trucker, again, snipe responsibly. Right? But it's like I said, man, man, wait till y'all see this 4 Horsemen video I got coming out tomorrow, man. This 4 Horsemen video, yeah, I'm going to be nut hugging, but I'm going to be telling the truth about these fighters, man. There's 4 fighters right now. It's 4 fighters in the game right now in the lower weight class, because y'all already know D. Wilder. I don't care what y'all say. D. Wilder, he's the angel of death, right? That's going to be my video for Wilder. He's the angel of death. He can touch you once and it's a wrap. But it's 4 horsemen in the game right now. You don't want to see them if they on point. Right? You don't want to see them if they on point. Okay? But as far as that goes, man, Ryan Garcia, again, I commend you for your win, man. I see, we understand you're not just a pretty boy in the pants. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, your panties out your booty. Okay, you could take a shot. But you took a shot from Luke Campbell, big booty hole, something with it, nigga. No, you not go. Tank is gonna eat you alive. He gonna eat you alive. Sir, in the chat, he said that KO Leo on world stage, you can see it in his eyes that he want to keep that position. He want to keep that top notch, hot scotch. He want to be that alpha dog. He want to be the lion on top of the mountain. He want to be Mufasa. Say it again, Mufasa. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to keep his spot. But it's not even that. Tank gets no credit for being as technical as he is. He is super technical. He is super technical in there. Now, just because he can walk through you, a.k.a. EJ, don't mean he not technical. But like I said, black fighters gotta, you know what I'm saying? As a black or melanated fighter, you know what I'm saying? They say you can't do this, you show them. Then they say you can't do that, you show them. They say you can't do this, then you show them. Right? And the craziest part is our own people don't believe that a black fighter or a melanated fighter could be as talented as they are most times. And I'm talking about the wide majority of the general public. Right? The best fighters are African American. All right, and I hate using African American, but that's the word everybody uses. The best fighters are melanated. They are melanated. No matter what y'all say, no matter what y'all try to put out there, us as our people, whatever y'all take, it don't matter if y'all created it or boxed it in or copyrighted. We take it and we make it better. Right? The brothers are the best in the game. That's just being honest, as long as you stay focused, just like with y'all in y'all real life. I tell my kids all the time, man, can't nobody beat us if you focus. If you focus, you gotta focus. Fix what's wrong with you, and everything else around you changes. Everything else around you changes. This is your universe. You are the center of it. Everything revolves around you. We just interact with each other from time to time. That's all. That's why I try to make my interactions with you positive. memorable. Drop a gem on you and some lessons so at the very least you can learn something from me. Nuke. My man Matt in the building. You already know what it is. Catch that wrench. Snipe responsibly. Right? So what is this? What does this mean? What does this fight mean for Ryan Garcia? This is the most pivotal moment in Ryan Garcia's career. Say what? What's up with you? Catch that wrench? I'm telling you, all my people getting wrenches. It's not big now, but it will be. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not big now, but I will be. Get on the train. Don't wait like Bitcoin when it's too late. I'm telling y'all right now. All right? Because I'm going to keep it 100. Like I said, help me stay independent. Dang, the truth, I don't believe in truths, your truths and my truths. I believe in the truth. I believe in the truth. There's no black, it's black and white. Gray area is where the lies play in. That's where the lies play in. There is no gray areas with me, guys. Right? So back to where I was at. What is this for right? This right here is the most pivotal decision in Ryan Garcia's career, people. If he wants to catch a bag, Tank gonna catch a body. If he's so anxious to catch this bag with Tank, Tank is gonna catch a body. And then y'all know what it'll be after that. Yo, say what? I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't understand. One subscribe at a time, baby. One person, one soul at a time. I'm going to touch y'all one at a time, and this truth going to keep coming. It's going to keep coming. Huh? My Rick Ross shit. Right? So, if Ryan Garcia want to chase this bag and try to be all brolic like Broly on Dragon Ball Z and whatever, like I said, after he fight Tank, he not going to be the same. He not going to be the same. You are not ready. But, hey, you got that Mexican warrior heart. Hey, go ahead. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to pay for it. It's got to be on pay-per-view. But me, if I were advising you with your upside, with the popularity you have, and the crazy thing is, watch. He going to be a meme, and it's going to be so big because he got so many followers. The meme going to be crazy. The meme game going to be OC. And the reason I say that is because the people that say, the same people that watch you rise want to watch you fall. The same people that clap their hands for you is the same ones who trying to kick you down the steps most times. Right? Watcher, what's happening? My man. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to Watcher, man. He has some great content, man. Really insightful on the ins and outs of this boxing thing, man. I listen to Watcher all the time. Right? So go and get that bag if you want, man. But like my man Nuke Juice say, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be selling that Fashion Nova underwear. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be selling goddamn vitamins and minerals and shit. Pyramid schemes. Al Booger said, in what sense would good career be destroyed? Could you clarify? I don't know if that came out right. He said, in what sense would good career be destroyed, just to get your insight? Chris Trucker said that body shot he landed on Luke would be a perfect set for a counter left with Tank because he uses a bladed shoulder roll defense, in his honest opinion. I agree. Al Booger, yo, and confidence definitely, right? And look, and I'm gonna use this example for life, right? In life, the only thing you really got is what you believe, right? What you believe, what you can believe, and what you can manifest in your mind to happen, right? What I tell people all the time, like I used to box, and like I said, I was okay, but my shoulder, I got bad shoulders. One was already bad, and I got into a fight, and I was tussling with some dudes, and I fell on my other shoulder, my strong hand, my right hand. It popped out. It was never the right sense, right? But the only thing I had when I fought really was my skills and my confidence, right? Mr. Brooks, what's hot? What's happening? Welcome to the chat. How you doing, bruh? Right? So, and it's different. I mean, for a fighter, I think especially when they're in their heyday, when they're at the top of their game, when they're thinking they're unstoppable, to get in there and to get dominated, and that's what I feel it believe. This is what in my honest opinion, guys. This is not going to change your world. This is how I feel. In my honest opinion, Al Booger, is that Tank would dominate, not just beat and embarrass Ryan Garcia. From what I see from the eye test, my eye test, I believe that Tank would dominate and hurt Ryan Garcia. Right? That's what I feel. And what I feel is this, is that Ryan Garcia is a raw talent with no school, with no official schooling right now. Mark Nash, what's happening? The hardest working man on YouTube. How you doing? Right? What's going to happen is when this fight happens, if this fight happens, which it sounds like to me from what I'm hearing in the rumblings in the background, Tank said he's okay with the fight. Floyd already said he wanted this fight if Ryan Garcia gets past Luke Campbell. So this fight might be in the works. When, I don't know. Probably sometime this year. It only makes sense for him, to be honest with you. If I'm Tank, if I'm tanking, he's calling me out, I definitely take this fight right away. Right? Both are coming off of career high wins. And like I said, even though I don't consider this win impressive to me with what Ryan Garcia did. They're both coming off step-up fights, defining wins. Tank's going to get close to him, and he's not going to be able to fight Tank off. He's not going to be able to, once Tank gets within range, and what I mean within range is that when Tank gets so close to him that he's within his arms, when he's positioning, which is where Tank's sweet spot is at, inside his arms, right? It's a done deal. Yo, Mark Nash, hey man, a penny's enough, bro. A penny's enough. I appreciate you, bro. A penny's enough. Right? And me knowing the game like I think I know the game, Tank's going to be out there to send a message on that kid, man. Y'all know Tank ain't no cupcake in there. Tank a mean motherfucker. Y'all see how he be doing, Y'all see the one video, man, he was on Instagram when he went and he was about to go spar old boy, the welterweight he was beating down. It was like, I'm going to do it to him, stupid. Nah, dog. Like, Tank gutter, man. Y'all, look, bro, he going to destroy this kid, man. He going to destroy this kid. And like I said, I understand a man's livelihood. This is man's livelihood. It's more on the line than that. The way he keep his head up in the air, man, Tank could kill this kid, man. I'm serious. Tank will kill him. I mean, kill him, funerals, flowers. He's not ready. He's not ready. Ryan is not, I don't care what he said, he's not ready. But if that's what they want to see, go ahead. My man Sora in the chat said it would be best if Tank just sleep him so it's less death. Facts. Sometimes it's best to get knocked out. Right? How Booger said, I can see that if he gets dominated, yeah, that can destroy a young fighter. It's destroyed many a fighter. That your confidence and skills is all you have. And once you get in there with a fighter like Tank, who's going to make your skills look like doo-doo and then rip you all your confidence, it's a waiter's job lining up for you. This is real. Like I said, these people talk about boxing like these people don't have lives and families and bills to pay. I don't take nobody's life for granted, bro. That's the only thing you got at the end of the day. I don't take nobody's life for granted. Chris Trucker, my man, he said 50 grand. He said, you got to have power to keep a guy like Tank off of you. Facts, unless you have great feet. And we know Ryan is flat-footed. Thank you. Let's talk about it. Let's think about it and talk about it. This is not a fight. This is not a fight, guys. Tank and Ryan is a domination. It's a utter, Hey, Mark Nash. See, this is the reason why, like me and Mark Nash, let me tell y'all about Mark Nash. Me and him disagreed on some stuff when we first met on YouTube, bro. Tell him. But we respect each other because he's smart. He said, look what he said. He said, Tank is going to out Ryan on that Jumbotron for all the wrong reasons. You see what I'm saying? Oscar is trying to save his company. So he's saying the champs need Ryan more. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ryan, you a sacrificial lamb, dog. You on the altar. You on the altar right now. You got to be smart. This is business. I understand it's boxing, but this is business. I'll be trying to tell y'all about both life business and business. This is business, bro. Don't let your mouth right checks your ass can't cash. I want to see the fight. I'm just telling y'all the other side of this. Sir said Ryan's ain't got no feet, sir. Moving your feet, to Daddy's Greens Pizza. Who's the master? Yeah. It ain't Ryan, nigga. Hey, Mark, take some of that blood and put it above your door. You know what I'm saying? Keep the bad spirits away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that one alone, man. We'll see what happens. But like I said, the thing right now is that Oscar has no options, bro. He has no options. Why isn't old media asking Oscar the question of how did you lose the biggest fighter in boxing? Ain't nobody, that question ain't been put up to nobody. Like, how in the hell do you lose the cash cow of boxing? What was going on in the background, right? That was so bad that Canelo wanted to break ties with y'all. That don't nobody want to know that? Right? So so now that Canelo gone, he has virtually no big money income coming in, right? Ryan small fish. Who else he got? And that's crazy that I gotta think that who else he got besides Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? So he's got to get a star made ASAP. He's got to get a star made ASAP, people. So even if he doesn't want to move him accordingly, with the pressure that's on him financially, the pressure that's on him socially with the social media craze and how they themselves are allowing this fight to get bigger than what it really was with Luke Campbell, they're putting themselves in a lose-lose situation. Ortiz, thank you. Rashidi Ellis, thank you. Right? But my point with that is, who right now, star power-wise, who besides Ryan Garcia does Golden Boy and Oscar De La Pantyhose have to push? I'll wait. Nobody, right? Everyone else is going to take time because, per usual, like these promotional companies always do, they don't put no effort into the talent that they have coming up. And then when shit like this happen, they expect a kid like this dude to save the ship. Black Star TV said Tank need to ignore him so the WBC will force him to fight Devin. But the truth is, Black Star, the WBC is not going to force anybody to fight anybody. The WBC is under lock and key. All you got to do is write them a check. Fuck the WBC. It's Ricky Williams versus everybody in this hole. Fuck the WBC. And I was thinking about this the other day about the WBC and all these sanctioning bodies, man. They are trying their best to devalue fighters with belts. With belts. By making so many belts, what they are doing is devaluing fighters. Right? Because if every fighter is a champion and got some little sissy ass belt, what can you negotiate on? What leverage do you have in the negotiation? Well, I'm a silver champion. Well, I'm the diamond champion. Tell them again, Sura. Big pimpin', spending cheese. Right? So the fighters, because all of them got a belt, can't ask for as much money as possible. Right? Their spread's getting smaller. But all the time, the WBC and all these other sanctioning all these other sanctioning boxing systems, they getting more money in for the sanctioning fees because of the belts. Fuck them belts, bro. WBC, fuck your belts. I see why Big Daddy threw that fucking belt in the garbage. I see why Big Daddy threw that belt in the fucking garbage. See, because nothing new is under the sun. Time just repeats itself. The game stays the same. The only thing that changes is the players. Right? So we done seen it all before. And guess what? Before you go, you're going to see it again. But fuck Mauricio Suleiman. You are destroying your father's legacy. You are destroying what your father built as an honorable or semi-honorable organization. Al Booger said again, and he quotes, it's going to be a new day in boxing when these fighters start ignoring these belts. Look here, to any fighters that's watching this, to anybody who knows fighters that's watching this, fighters, this is what I think of the sanctioning bodies. They like Vlad TV, right? The reason Vlad TV got you on his show is not to make you pop. You already popping. It's to get his show popping, right? But while you're there, you're subject to his rules and bullshit, and he gets a cut of your popularity. He uses your popularity to get paid. That's what the WB, that's what all these sanctioning bodies do. That's what all these sanctioning bodies do. You don't need them. Same way as us, as fans. We don't need ESPN. We don't need them. They're not giving us the truth as far as the facts in sports anyway. The truth is easy to figure out. Somebody says something, you look into you hold it, you analyze and dissect it. The future comes to pass, and if it's the truth, it's gonna come to pass. If not, then that person's a liar. And I'm not saying people can't be wrong. Everybody's wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. Everybody's wrong. But when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm right, I'm right. I've been watching this sport since I was 11 years old. And they don't pay me. So what I gotta lie for? It ain't gonna freeze me out of bed. So what I gotta lie for? It ain't gonna come repo my car. So why do I have to lie? This is what's going on in the sport. The sport I love. I love this sport. But you be falling in love with some of them hoes too sometimes. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. But hey, Ryan Garcia, be smart, man. Be smart. I want to see the fight just like everybody else. I want to see the fight just like everybody else. But I don't want to be going to the refrigerator to get a Corona and then come back and you knocked outside the goddamn ring. Because that's what's going to happen to you, kiddo. Don't do it to yourself. I'm asking you, don't do it to yourself. But if you do, I'm going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay for that hoe. But yo, let's get back into it. What else is going on, man? A lot of chitter chatter. Them fine girls' booties getting fatter. You know what I'm saying? And boxing. We got some stuff coming out. What did I see earlier? Let me pull up my tube too, because I gotta say to my favorites. I'm kind of going off the racket, so y'all bear with me. Where's my history? Okay, yep. Devin, the Truth Haney, bro. Man, appreciate you, Chris Trucker. Leave $1 or a dime, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I don't have my phone, so I can't even read it to y'all. Sorry, hold on. Let me see if it's going to my mail. Yeah. Yo, Chris Trucker sent the $10 super chat. You know what I'm saying? The $10 in that Cash App. Yo, hit me with that Cash App. That way, it goes right back into the channel. My man Mark Nash sent me $2 in that Cash App. It ain't nothing. Hit it up at that Cash App, R-Dubs. And file it on your taxes at when your W-2 get here. You know what I'm saying? It's a donation. Keep that receipt and file it on your taxes. I'm going to keep giving y'all game. Everything is free. Yo, say what? Said, who would you want Ryan next opponent to be? To be honest with you, if I'm being totally honest, I would like to see, to be honest, the true litmus for him right now would be Ryan Garcia versus Lomachenko. That's the fight I would really want to see. That's the fight I would want to see him in. And the reason why is because at that point, we'll definitely know how technical he is. Right? Because even though I believe he has power, Lomachenko can take a decent shot. I know that much. He can take a decent shot. And plus, Lomachenko is going to be able to get in and out of there and take full advantage of how bad Ryan's feet are. That's the fight I want to see. If Ryan convincingly, and I'm talking about convincingly, dominates, not no ugly look like this fight. I mean, dominates Lomachenko, then we can talk. That's my answer. Say what? That's my answer. Right? Kenya B said up in the chat, is WBC worse than the others, though? They all need to go. I think, yes, WBC right now, and I think it's because I think all of them, Kenya, I think all of them do shady business when appropriate for them. But the WBC's just been so flagrant with their neglect is ridiculous. Like, right now, the WBC, to me, is like, they're so egregious in their neglect, it's ridiculous. They really at the point where they don't give a fuck. Who knows what they doing? The Black Lives Matter belt, pandering and shit. Come on, man. Getting a cut of a sanctioning fee on a supposedly exhibition bout with Roy and Mike. Come on, man. They're just trying to, keep their hands in the honey pot. I do, and Al Booger said, I feel like Haney and Loma both box him up. Easy work. And I feel that too, right? But at least, like I said, I understand Ryan's upside. That's all I'm saying, Al Booger. I understand Ryan's upside. Right? Like, if you'd have asked me this, say, a year ago, my answer would be like, fuck Ryan, get him in there, let Tank tear his ass up. But I think different now. I think different. My mental process has changed, right? But Ryan, to me, you put Ryan in any of them with the top three, that's or four, because I keep forgetting that boy Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson will Shakur Stevenson will mop the floor with Ryan Garcia. Tank demolishes him. I think that him and T.O. will be a decent fight for as long as it lasts, right? Because T.O.'s kind of timid when he first starts out, right? He's kind of timid when he first started out, right? But I think T.O. will get him out of there probably in the mid to late rounds, 5, 6, 7, right? And Devin Haney just boxed his socks off for 12. He's not going to be able to hit Devin Haney clean. Devin Haney's feet are too good. Devin has great technique. He's got great feet and great legs. Big Pump Killer. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Right? So let's talk about the curious case of Devin Haney. The curious case of Devin Haney. And the total disregard and mistreatment of this particular fighter. So he might. That's why, you know me, LSI, baby. I just think it would be a better test for him right now than Tank. I honestly think that Ryan Garcia and Loma will be a better test because Tank's going to kill him. Tank's going to kill him. That shit he got away with, he is not going to be able to do against Tank Davis. Sorry, Oscar. I think he goes through the tank. And yeah, you not sniffing coke no more. You not on that stuff no more. You ain't on that booger sugar no more. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Oscar out of pocket. Playing outside himself. Oscar a trip, man. Like I said, man, I don't think, like, the only thing that man got going for him is his name, man. I would not sign with Oscar. You couldn't pay me to sign with Oscar. Oscar and Bob, you couldn't pay me to sign with them. You couldn't pay me to sign with them. Paul's a fighter? Especially a melanated fighter. Nope. So let's talk about Devin Haney, man. Let's talk about Devin Haney. The disrespect for Devin Haney is ridiculous. Devin Haney, man. How? So look. Now I'm gonna say this with a disclaimer. I did hear something on the back end channels that Devin Haney did refuse a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Now I'm gonna say Devin Haney. I'm gonna say his daddy, right? His daddy at one time or another had refused to fight with Teofimo Lopez. So let's keep that in the back of our heads. Again, that's a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. But this is what I heard. So please take this with a grain of salt. Right? But how is it that Devin Haney, who did everything he needed to do to become champion, he did everything he needed to do to become champion, right? He get ducked by Loma. This is not rumor. He got ducked by Loma. He got ducked by Teofimo the second time around. Again, not the first time when they supposed to fight, I heard. And now, Teofimo Lopez, who had just become champion, who said that he didn't have to petition for the franchise belt, even though we all know the franchise belt is a belt. It's the duck belt. It should just have a picture of Daffy Duck on the front of the belt because you get that belt to duck, right? Per the rules that the WBC said is that if a person or a fighter has the franchise belt, they're bigger than boxing. Basically, they can, if they so choose, skip mandatories, right? So because Teofimo doesn't want to fight his mandatory, Devin Haney get two mandatories for a belt that's for an email belt that supposedly doesn't exist. I think Devin Haney's more of a champion than Teofimo is with all his belts, if that's the case. That's what I think. It's just crazy to me how all these fighters nowadays, they fight to be the champ just so they can start not fighting. Right? Y'all looking to be the champ just so you don't have to fight your contemporaries, just so you don't have to fight the real contenders. So at that point, you can say, okay, forget you, you not big enough, blah, blah, blah. All the while not making any offers to anyone. How is it, Teofimo? How is it that you feel you can demand $10 million from an opponent when you're the champ? I thought the champ made offers. I thought the champ made an offer. Hey, I'll give you 2 million. You come fight me. Blah blah blah. I thought that's the way it went. Am I wrong? I, how can these so-called champions say with a straight face that you're looking for all the smoke? You're not. You're not. If I'm putting out an offer to you, I'm the A side. If I am the one bringing the money to the table, I am above you. I have leverage. There's no way you can say you're the A side if you're not making an offer. There's no way you can say it. There's no way. So Devin Haney, even though he didn't stop Campbell, he looked great against Campbell. He won 12 rounds, one of the only whitewash, complete domination fights of last year. Al Booger said, let's give T.O. a chance. See, I am. I'm just talking about what I see right now. I'm just talking about what I see right now, bro. Right? Let's get it together, guys. It's crazy because right now, really, it's like a mini golden age in the boxing game. We got so many divisions with so much talent. We got 154. We got 160. We got 168. We got 147. We got 135, 130. What's happening? What's happening with y'all? Like I said, man, this game wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. And I understand what y'all be saying, how you want it to be, but this is how it is. Say what said without Loma on his resume, Timo even wouldn't be mentioned. Let's be real. Thank you, say what? And the thing is, I never rated Loma that high. I never rated Loma that high. Sura's in here. He'll tell you. I don't know nothing about boxing, bro, but I understand it. Y'all gonna learn what I'm talking about. It's better to understand than know. The greats understand. Michael Jordan understands basketball. Kobe Bryant understood basketball. You feel me? Tom Brady understands football. Floyd Mayweather understands boxing. Right? When you understand something, you can conquer it. You master it. That's why I tell all people all the time, I don't want to know a person. I want to understand them. Because if I understand you, y'all know what's up. Al Booger said, never saw Loma as a god, whatever they were trying to say. Me neither. Loma's extra special to decafs and white people. I'm not scared to say it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't make these rules. I just play by them. There would be no race card if they didn't make a deck with no cards in it. I didn't do it. Right? So it's like I said, man, Devin Haney, man, the disrespect is so real. It's so real, it's ridiculous. And I see him as a grade A talent, but you're only as good as who you fight. You only as good as who you face. I don't care what nobody think you how I don't care how I think in the back of my head that your skill set may apply to A, B, C, D, or E fighter. I have to see it. I have to see it.
If you're not in there with a fighter of your caliber, what's the point of talking about it? Black Star Sports TV said Devin need Gary Russell Jr. And to tell you the truth, Black Star, at this point, Gary Russell needs Devin. I'm not going to never put it on because I don't know what's going on with Gary Russell, man. It's too hard to make a fight with him. Something's going on. That's just like Boo Boo Andre. Something's going on. It's too hard to make a fight. Even when the money was flowing and it was popping like champagne bottles, nobody made a fight with Boo Boo or Gary. What is going on? I appreciate the talent, but y'all doing bad business. And unfortunately, in this sport, if you doing bad business, your career will reflect directly. This is the one sport where bad business can ruin your career almost in a 3 to 6 month span. Basketball, football, baseball, not so much. Right? You get on a team, get a contract for X amount of years, you can ride that out. Battle ready, fitness, and defense. Peace to you, God. I call you a God because you are one. Say what said, yeah, I never felt like Devin needed Gary. I don't think so, but I think right now, Gary said the zone put in the contract 2 extra fights if he fights Devin. Well, so what's up, sir? Did he not want a contract with the zone for that long? I ask questions. You know? So what I think Devin should do, man, I mean, Devin calling out everybody too, bro. Al Booger, he might, but Devin nice with it too. And we gotta admit, we seen Gary Russell struggle with guys that can fight, or at least that the consensus felt that was as talented as he was. Oh, see, well, there it is, sir. Sheena, peace to you, goddess. How you doing? I'm gonna throw that wrench on you. Snipe responsibly. My sniper's in the building. Saying? So I don't know. I mean, Devin, somebody got to get Devin a big fight, man. Like I said, I don't even think a big money fight. I think just a big name. Like I said before, man, like Gary Russell, like he was rolling till he fought Lomachenko. That's his one loss, I believe. And I think, and again, this is my personal opinion, that Gary Russell had some shit going on in the background that night. But it doesn't matter, bro. Any man can lose on any given night. But at this point in his career, for him to get back on the big stage, right? Because he's doing these one fights a year with, you know, semi popular or little known names, man. You're gonna have to eat a shit sandwich, Gary. I understand you put the work in and that you're the longest reigning champion, but the honest to God truth is you're gonna have to eat a shit sandwich if you want to get paid. Like I'm indifferent, guys. It's no different. I'm no different with Gary Russell or Errol Spence. Or this is the way the game goes. You gonna have to eat a shit sandwich, bro, to get to that next big payday. I see how you move. I hear how you talk. I see how you move as a man. I understand. But sometimes a man's got to eat a shit sandwich to get past that roadblock. Sometimes, even though you know you right in the argument, you just got to say, yeah, baby, I know, and move on. Sheena, you are so welcome. Right? So sometimes, even though you right, you got to say, you know what, I'm wrong. Let's get past this. This is where Gary Russell is right now. Right? And he's not getting any younger. Gary been in the game a long time, peeps. Been in the game a long time. So I mean, I understand you like your freedom, but sometimes you got to do it. Part of being that's just part of it, right? So Gary Russell's an immense talent. Devin Haney's an immense talent. I see that as a great fight. Why not? Oh, Sura, my man, always coming through with them facts. Per the chat, Sura said he was rehydrated. He was dehydrated. I apologize, guys. Correction. He was dehydrated. Had to lose 5 pounds under 24 hours against Loma. See? Thank you, Sura. Right? So again, this is what I'm talking about, right? Go if you watched any of my videos before. I don't count a win, when a fighter has an asterisk on that win. So yeah, because that's when Sura, that's when he had drained Bunny Rabbit too, right? He drained Bunny Rabbit. He drained who else? He drained Nicholas Walters, right? He had Nicholas Walters in there looking like a scarecrow, right? AKA the Canelo plan, right? That's true, Al Boogie. He signed a contract, but we got to talk. We got to talk about stuff in context. That's why I tell people all the time, Al Booger, right? I understand at the end of the game, right? When you go to Box Rec and you look in the Guinness Book of World Records, whatever, the number's the number, right? The W's the W, but that doesn't explain the context of what happened, right? It's not what happens that's the measure of the man. It's the context in which it happens that measures a man and woman. Right? Get the story. Understand what went on. Understand what's going on around you. It makes your life a lot easier to deal with. Right? But this that microwave age where you can give a stat and give information and people just run with it. These LeBron stats. Yeah, this is the 6th day LeBron has scored 34 points in a game when it was raining outside. Who gives a shit, bro? Yeah, they starved Axeman out, bro. Had him on the shelf for I don't know how long, bro. Doing them bogus. Like I said, man. These people, y'all gotta remember, these people gotta eat. They just like you. They just like us. It's just they happen to fight for a living. They got bills to pay. They got grandmamas. They got mamas they taking care of. They got families. Battle Ready and Fitness. Quote, context separates boxing lovers from casuals. Facts. Super duper facts. I'm going to have to make a screenshot so I can throw super duper facts in there on y'all. Right? So, I mean, this the year, though, to be honest with you. I look at this year in boxing, though, man, it's going to be some incredible things happening because after this scamdemic, everybody going to be looking to put this money back in their pockets. So, but it's up to us. It's up to us. Right? I'm not paying for no content that's not worthy this year. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. If it's a garbage fight, I'm not giving you 79, 99, 39, 999.99. I'm not giving you nothing, bro. We don't need them. They need us for their business to stay afloat. We control the narrative. Shout out to my boy Boxing Ego. Make sure y'all check him out. One of the realest on the internet with that boxing talk. I don't care what nobody say. He inspired me to get back into this thing. But we gonna keep bringing y'all that truth. That truth roof. Right? So, Devin Haney, man. What does Devin Haney need to do, man? Devin Haney needs... The first thing I think what Devin Haney needs to do is get away from the zone. Even though I heard he clocking nice checks over there. He need to come over there and holler at Al Heyman. He got a good relationship with Floyd. I'm sorry, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. The zone's got him trapped over there, and they are not trying to move him accordingly. I'm sorry. And a lot of these fighters, like Sura said, is that they was trying to get Gary Russell in a 3-fight deal. They not trying to be stuck on no app like that, bro. It's a bad business model. It's a bad business model. It just is. It's not working. It's not working for boxing. It's not. They don't have enough content to even make it pop. That's the whole problem. We all know. We all know what's going on with the game right now. Everything's data, everything's content. Data, content, data, content. You make content, they get the data, they sell it. You do content, they get the say data, they sell it. Content. Right? That's what's going on right now. Right? Say what? You might be right. All depending on how that paperwork looking, but like I'm saying, this is just my opinion. It's not going to change Devin's life. Just my opinion. Just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just my thoughts. So, another thing I seen out here, I made a video, guys. Looks like, and again, from what I'm hearing on the back end, yo, say what? Yo, hold up, rewind. Hey, say what? Said Canelo got out and never looked back. Yo, Canelo is the super finesser, bro. I don't even like Canelo right now with how he moved, but I gotta say, in business, Canelo is a finesser, boy. Canelo doing good business for himself. Now, for us, the fans, it's fuck you. He don't fuck you for the fans. But for his business, Canelo feeding his family, yo. I ain't even mad at Canelo. I'm mad at what makes it so bad, I'm not even mad at Canelo. I'm mad at the way the media and the pundits and the so-called fans elevate him to a certain place he shouldn't be. Right? But I'm not mad with Canelo finessing the shit out of Oscar. He finessed the shit out of Oscar. Right? Found out that Oscar had put in a sad promotional deal, even though Canelo his own promoter, right? CA Promotions. Right? See that De La Hoya is getting a 15 million cut on his 30 or whatever his million was. Like I said, whatever his pocket was, but he was getting De La Hoya was basically getting a middleman cut for no reason because Canelo was handling all the functions on the back end. Get that fucker out of there. What am I paying you for? That just makes sense. That's good business, right? Come right back to the place where you wanted to be at because he didn't care. No matter what nobody say, Canelo don't care who he fight. He'll keep beating up them Euro bums if he getting a payout. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's up to us as the fans to recognize what's going on with Canelo, bro. Right? So when these people get to talking, oh, he pound for pound, I don't agree with that. I don't believe Canelo's pound for pound. I don't give Canelo pound, even if he is on a pound for pound, he's not top 5. He would be like 9 or 10 to me because you ain't fought nobody, bro. You ain't fought nobody. Like I said, it's all depending on how you rank the fighter that he's in there with. Danny Jacobs, who always fails in big fights, right? Right? Gennady Golovkin, who people hold in high court, Gennady Golovkin has been moved very well. He's been moved very well. If Gennady Golovkin fought the people he's supposed to fight, Gennady Golovkin wouldn't even be talked about in boxing circles anymore. He wouldn't. He didn't rematch Derby. He didn't fight Charlo. That's 2 fights right there that he's supposed to have that he didn't. And we all know what Charlo would do with a flat-fitted European right in front of him. Come on, man. Come on. Sir said, that's how you know Ryan leaving Golden Boy, so Oscar might sacrifice him. And that would be the tell. That would be the tell, sir. If they go ahead and make this fight straight away, you already know what it is. Putting them on that. Lamb chops for dinner, yo. Lamb chops for dinner. Surah said, say what said, Surah, the sacrifice is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. TikTok. Sheena, I totally agree with you, hon. Drug cheats should not be given pound for pound status. No. No. And I'm going to tell you how crazy this is with the Canelo situation, right? So when he got popped for clean, right? He got popped for clean. They raised the level of detection, right? Or the levels before they would ban you or give you a fine or whatever have you or what have you. So that means the level he was at, couldn't he still make that level? If that level is lower than the hot level, right? Or the you're in trouble level, couldn't he just stay at that level? And not get fined or burnt as being a pair cheat? Right? So let's say it was what's the alcohol level? 0.80, right? Let's say that's where he had his levels at, was 0.80. But then he get popped by Suleiman, and I don't know if Suleiman giving Canelo head, if Canelo giving him head, if Canelo fucking him in the ass. I don't know what's going on, right? Whatever they got going on, right? And let's say when they popped him, they was like, oh, my friend Canelo, yes, you were at 0.8. Now, according to our rules, we would have to suspend you. But what we're going to do, instead of that 0.8, let's scratch that out. The new levels are 0.085. Right? So if he's still at the level that he's at, and that gives him his stamina or his gains, right? Couldn't he still be at that level? Let me know. Let me know. Could he still be at that level? Right? You don't change the rules for one person. Right? You don't change the rules for one person. You do that when it's a conspiracy, even though they say conspiracies don't exist. Right? So, like I said, man, Canelo's whatever to me, man. He's doing good business, but I've given up on him. I've given up on Canelo. Canelo's going to do what Canelo's going to do. He doesn't give a shit about the fans. He doesn't give a shit about his legacy. He about that bag, and that's okay. Surah said that's why he can't be on that pound for pound, because he popped dirty. Then the WBC said he can have more in his blood. Facts. But I'm telling you, I had 5 people try to argue me down about how Canelo was pound for pound. I was like, I don't care what you say. Who are you? I'm not here to change your mind, and you're not here to change mine. This is my opinion. And my opinion is mine. Yours is yours. Run with it. It's okay. All I'm doing is sharing opinions. Right? But hopefully some of the information I've given you, some of the stuff that I'm talking about rings true to you, and you can take and do what you want with it. But I'm here to tell you, I'm here for the betterment of all my people. All of them. If you bring positive energy to me, I'm going to bring it back to you tenfold. That's how the universe works. I don't need them. I need y'all. One subscriber at a time. One subscriber at a time. One view, one click. One view, one click. All while doing something I love, which is watching this boxing and talking to my people. Right? So that's what we got on Devin Haney. Devin Haney, I feel he should move on to greener pastures. But again, it's his choice. I don't know what his paperwork is. I don't know what him and his politics business is over there. That's totally up to them. Right? JD, peace, God. What's happening? What's happening? Right? So that's completely up to them. But I wish him well in his endeavors. I would really love to see Devin Haney do well. He deserves it. He's been working since he was 8 years old in this game, being around the best, working with the best. He deserves a big fight. He deserves a chance to showcase his skills. He deserves it, right? As for Teofimo, he's made it to the mountaintop, and he's done at this point, right? He feel I've done everything I can do. Whatever, Tio. T.O. switched it up real quick. That feminine energy came out quick as hell. That feminine energy came out quick as hell, boy. T.O., your daddy should be teaching you better. Your daddy should be teaching you better, but that's y'all business. That's y'all business, right? But there's a lot of stuff your daddy didn't teach you, T.O., like how to watch your fucking mouth. Don't speak about a situation you ain't never been in, bro. You talking brolic. You don't know what you don't. It's gonna be one day you gonna see that man and you gonna see that man in traffic. Oh, Kenya is deeper than that. That's a different stream. I blame a lot of stuff on y'all, but I take blame for what us men do too. But it's a lot y'all fault too. But a lot of women don't take accountability. Most don't. Women can't stand accountability except when it comes to their bank account. PGH, big dog, peace. Peace, God. Right? So, T.O.'s already considered a superstar, and I don't get it. Me neither. Say what? You beat Loma. But like I said, that's that old media. That's that white narrative, dog. Right? The story only counts if you believe it. The story only counts if you believe it. How many times somebody told you something and you was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Who do you believe and who do you trust? Right? Who do you trust? I don't believe you. He's asking for 10 million and he's the champ. Who's paying the 10 million? Is there a problem with you dictating your pay from your promotional company? Is there something going over there that we don't know about? Because how can you be asking a challenger to present you with $10 million? But you know what this sounds like? See, this is why I like talking to y'all, because it makes me think. I start thinking, right? I get in my bag, I start thinking, I start seeing what's going on. Because as I told y'all earlier, history repeats itself, right? The game don't change, only the players, right? So listen, we can say confidently, and agree with me in this or not if you do in the chat, guys. Right now at this point, we can say confidently that we believe T.O. is trying to duck Devin by asking for $10 million, correct? If you agree, press 1. Keep that chat active. Press 1 in the chat if you agree that at this point, Teofimo, who's beaten nobody but Loma as of note, asking Devin, who's the challenger supposedly, because he's unified, Teofimo, asking for 10 million from a challenger is a duck. Okay. Per the chat, it looks like that's the consensus. So what was it when supposedly AJ, the unified chap, asked for 50 million from Wilder? What the fuck was it? Was that a duck? Was that a... Was that a duck? But the crazy part is that Wilder called your bluff and the fight still didn't get made. See what happened when you sit down and think? When you look at the context of what went on in the situation, the lies are apparent. The truth is easy to see when you're honest with yourself. Be honest with you first. You can lie to the world. Be honest with yourself. PBH, that's a brilliant question. PBH Big Dog asks, who is even getting 10 million other than heavyweights and Canelo? It's simple. Let's apply it to another situation. Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol the Truth Spence. How are you demanding what the split is when you're not paying the money? How are you determining what your split is when you're not putting up the money? No negotiation, no nothing. You just feel in your heart that you're worth more. And you not putting up a goddamn thing. Anyone? Bueller? 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 Say what? This is my life, bro. I'm a man. I know a lot of people don't understand when I say that. I'm a man. With my goods and my bads, bro. I know myself. That's why I'm going to keep bringing y'all this truth. I got more coming. I just need y'all to ride with me. Get on the train early, that's all. Get on the train early. Men move a certain way, my G. Men move a certain way. And like I told people before on this thing, man, when I see you and you agree with that type of stuff, I know how you move. I don't have to meet you. Everything you do start between your ears and behind your forehead. So how you think, tell me everything I need to know about you, bro. Sis. And I ain't buying your brand. I'm not buying your brand. I'm not buying it. Right? Like I said before, man, if Bud and Errol wanted to get it on with Errol, they'd have been got it on. Errol's the only one moving like a boss. He's the only one moving how he said he was going to move. Nothing but respect to you as well. Say what? Say what? Bud being stubborn because he might feel he's been in the pros longer, so he should get more. Look, man, I don't believe that, sir. I don't believe that. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, what it is, man. Look at how Bud moved. Like I said, it's not right now. It's not even about what he said no more. Look at how Bud moved, man. You a dog. You the Don. You the ace, right? This is what I compare this to again. Like I said, it's like you in New York, right? You got Jay-Z, Tupac, right? You got Jay-Z, Tupac, Nas, Fab, Jada, all doing a cipher battle, right? They doing a battle cipher, right? If you the nicest and you can destroy all them dudes, where you going to battle at? You going down the street with NBA Youngboy, right? And Kodak Black. You going to battle in that cipher, bro? Or you going where the gods at? If you nice with it. Hey, Black Star stupid. He said Bud coming out with a new clothing line called Cash Out. Facts. Right? All Bud is telling y'all is that you want this, oh, you're going to have to pay for it. That's all Bud doing. You want this, oh, you're going to have to pay for it. Because they don't have no problem No problem. Negotiating with talents they know he can beat. Chris Trucker said T.O. asked for more than him. Aloma got put together. LO, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a duck. It's a blatant duck. This is what they do at Top Rank is they manufacture the situation and narrative to make it look like the other guy ducking. But like I said, what we're gonna start looking at here is the context. What's the soup that make up this stew? Right? What happened? What really happened? That makes it that's totally different. That's a total different. It's totally different. Right? That's like this wilder situation that's still going on, man. The casuals say, oh, Wilder, he got his ass whipped, da-da-da. Well, what happened? What happened? All we ask for as fight fans, as true boxing heads, is that these players, these fighters, these people that get up every day, 5, 6, 4:30 in the morning to run 7 miles, to get in the gym 2 or 3 times a day, who own these strict-ass diets, who live in the warrior lifestyle, meet head up, even Steven, with the skills they have provided between them. And the best man will win, or a woman. But what happened? What happened? Oh, yeah, Bud Crawford stopped Benavidez in the 12th round, man, da-da-da-da. Right, but what happened in that fight, bro? Right? Yeah, he stopped him, but Benavidez had been shot in the leg, and doctors told him he would never fight again. But yet he took the pound-for-pound great to 12 rounds. See, it's different then. Then you got to look at Bud differently. You got to assess the situation correctly. You got to assess the situation correctly. Sheena in the chat said, Blood think he's slick. Yeah, he do. Waiting for Errol to win pack belt shortcut to an undisputed championship fight. Sheena, it don't even matter because he can't beat Errol. I keep trying to tell people that. Again, that's my opinion, but from what I see, he can't beat Errol. If he could have beat Errol, why not fight him early when he was less dangerous, when he had less experience? Why not fight him then? Why not take the belt when it's early in career? That way, Errol don't even get no momentum to say 60-40. You see what I'm saying? That's what me as a man would have done. Oh, this young dude coming up, Errol coming up. Okay, let's target him. I know I can beat him. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You see what I'm saying? What Errol do when he came in? Like I said, I got examples. What Errol do when he came in? Keith Thurman, what's up? Danny Garcia, what's up? Sean Porter, what's up? Kell Brook, when he was still a champion, what's up? Yeah, GGG broke that one arm or break your other eye. What's happening? Chocolate Brownies, what's up? Men move a certain way, boo-boo. Sheena, she is correct. Sheena's correct. She said, can you be, I said, shortcut to an undisputed champions fight. She did not say he was going to win. I got you, Sheena. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Bud gonna pride himself out of a payday. That's what's gonna happen. Like I said, after a while, I mean, again, me looking at this situation on the outside, man, I think if Errol get tired of him, he gonna just be like, fuck that dude. Right? Errol don't need Bud. That's just the honest to God truth. But I hate to say that. Bud need Errol. Bud needs Errol. Will Errol legacy suffer a little bit? Yeah, it will. It will. Just a smidge though. But Errol at that point to go up to 154, go to 154, and that's a weight class that he can also dominate in as well. He can dominate in 154. Errol's a big welterweight, a skilled welterweight who hit hard, who hit like a middleweight. Right? Bud, they say got power, but Bud, you've been knocking out substitute teachers. I don't know, Bud. You looking shaky, baby. I don't know. You pass the eye test to somebody who don't know what they looking at. You don't pass my eye test yet, bro. I say again, your rise in 140 was one of the easiest rises in 140 to date. You didn't fight nobody at 140. For you to go undisputed, you fought in Dongo, Deer Legs, the guy who never looked good against anybody, bro. You moved up, you was undisputed and had your choice of champions, and you fought Jeff Horn. Nobody heard of Bud Crawford pressing for Errol or Keith Thurman when he was coming out of 140. Because if you was, tell me. If anybody heard of him pressing for the other champions besides Jeff Horn when he came out of 140, let me know. And give me a link because I want to see it. But better yet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when you signed with Bob Arum, who is known for doing greasy business, especially to melanated black fighters, right when you were moving into 147, when you could have been over there with Biggie, with Nas, with Jay, with Fab, you went and signed with Kodak Black, an NBA Youngboy, and the rest of these mumble rappers. You went down for the real cipher, dog. You went down for the real work. And that's okay. That's okay. But I'm not buying your brand, dog. What you should have did was just keep playing your position until it was your turn. Errol told you what he was going to do. I'm going to take care of my side of the street. Why? Because it's easier to make those fights. Because it's easier to make those fights. And then I'm going to come see you. You want to jump the line? You want to move up? 60-40, 70-30, or if you keep talking mess, whatever the fuck we give you. See what I'm saying? It's different once you had a context behind it, right? It's different once you had a context. We work on truths over here, guys. Not your truth. Not your version of the truth. Not my version of the truth. The motherfucking truth. The truth. He told him to his face, sir. A man told you what he was going to do to your face and ain't deviated from that plan except with a car accident. And then even that, after the car accident, he didn't come back and take no tune-up fight. He went right back into the fire with Danny Garcia and dominated this man who ain't never been dominated in his entire professional career. What is y'all talking about? Right? So if you say that Danny's not this and that, or this is the way you feel about Danny, talk about Danny. And if you can tell me with a straight face that you look at Danny and say, oh, he's not all that, he's an okay fighter, I know you're a fucking liar. Because the media doesn't exalt Danny Garcia like they should, but true boxing fans know, don't nobody go in there and walk over Danny Garcia. Just like true boxing fans know, don't nobody get out no fight without Sean Porter without it being ugly. Come on, man. What is y'all talking about? Believe them lies if y'all want to. Believe them lies if y'all want to. I'm not buying your brand, dog. I'm not buying it. But yeah, but moving back, like I said, I'm just ranting, y'all, so bear with me. I'm going to move back and forth, east and west, north and south. And this is the last one, then I'm going to get off, man. I'm going to touch on this point, then I'm going to field questions for about 5 to 10 minutes for y'all. Let's get out of here at 9. It's 8:30 Central where I'm at. Let's get out of here at 9. So I'm gonna dust this point off about Deontay, the bronze bar, the wobble. Oh my God, Tuscaloosa. I'm gonna talk about him, and then we can get on with y'all questions, and we can take it from there. Get out of here by 9. So a little bit of rumbles in the back. Sounds like some judges or some people close to the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury situation says there's a ruling coming that is going to force a third fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. This is the fight I really want to see. I want to see it. Because I've noticed that the Tyson Fury brigade has been coming out with they've been out with a lot of media, touching a lot of media. They had Sugar Hill on Barbershop Conversations. A lot of people, especially that one, I can't say a lot, but when they do come out, Sugar Hill, this damn chair, it's like Sugar Hill is like, oh, I knew I was going to do, bear with me, guys, I got to move my chair up. I hate this thing. I need to buy a new chair. Or steal one from work, whichever works. There we go. It's like, so Sugar Hill was talking about how Tyson Fury wasn't hitting with his knuckles, and I taught him how to apply the power. And look here, man. I don't know who in the fuck you think you talking to, Sugar Hill. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but you need to you try again, motherfucker. Try again, motherfucker. There's no way in the fucking world you could take a guy who's been known as a pillow-fisted fighter to knocking out one of the toughest, or knocking down or hurting consistently one of the toughest beards in boxing that I've seen in the last 5 to 7 years. Y'all keep trying to play like this glove wasn't funny. At a minimum, you have to say that glove was garbage. It looked like a leather mitten. Oh, I didn't watch the first fight. I don't watch the tape. Because y'all know what y'all did. And let me tell y'all the answer to this. Look, this shit pissed me off so bad. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This one really pisses me off so bad. Because what they do is sit up there, even though you got all the technology we've got today with YouTube and cameras and slow motions, things like OBS and still shots and 100 megapixel cameras and all this shit, right? I didn't watch thousands of fights, guys. Thousands. Not hundreds. I've watched thousands of fights. Thousands. With many glove mishaps happening during a bout. Tape comes loose. A glove slips off. Right? In all of my years of boxing, I've never seen a glove do that. I've never seen a glove do the things that glove did in the first fight or the second fight. Never. This man hand in the first fight going back 90 degrees. The glove. And y'all saying that's a flicking jab. Who the fuck is Fury? Plastic Man? This motherfucker Mr. Fantastic? So with all the technology, with all the tools we have at hand to educate yourself, to use common knowledge and common sense, because any sense without common sense is no sense. So you telling me my eyes ain't telling me what I saw? Oh, you're just a fan. You're stupid. You don't know what a glove's like. I got like 6 pair of gloves in my garage where my bags is at. I've got a pair of gloves I've had for 10 years that don't look like them gloves they had in the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2 fight. And I didn't beat walls with them. I didn't beat the heavy bag with them. We just stupid. But this is how these people think of us. Walking cash registers and ATM that they can just throw out fake information or play a narrative, and we just walk in line like ants and sheep and lemons to our doom. This irritates me so bad that in this plane of existence we live in, right? This place we live in, this plane of existence, right? Well, all of us is out just trying to live our best life. Whatever that means to you. I don't care what you do as long as you don't hurt nobody else. That's the meaning of life. Do what you want to do as long as you don't harm anyone. Right? And we live in such a microwave and false reality that lies become truth. That they take us and try to force us as people, as men and women, to accept things that aren't natural. Just because you can say so. It's bigger than boxing. It really is. It's bigger than boxing. It's bigger than boxing. At some point, you got to know what the truth is. Because if you don't know what the truth is, you can't base or build upon it. Because if it's a lie, it's going to, once the lie is discovered, everything you build upon it is going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed. So, with all the technology and advancements we have in video cameras, cell phones, mirrorless cameras, 4K, y'all gonna tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm watching? And I'll watch when this happened. I never was a fan of Fury. I thought he was a decent boxer. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a decent boxer. I knew he was a fucking scumbag, but hey, who in boxing ain't, who hasn't seen a scumbag in boxing? Right? And this man, let me break it down to y'all. This is how crazy it is. If y'all remember before Deontay Wilder started searching out Tyson Fury, nobody wanted to fight Fury. There was like, the boxing world was like, fuck Fury. Fury couldn't fight in anybody's backyard. Fury couldn't fight in nobody's backyard. He couldn't do bare knuckle boxing or backyard brawls on YouTube. He had been popped for peds over there in the UK, relinquished his goddamn license there before they can investigate him and suspend and fine him accordingly. Right? Deontay Wilder, who was chasing AJ, who found out AJ was pussy, let's just be honest, or his camp or whoever, didn't want that fight to happen. So, of course, Deontay Wilder was looking for a dance partner. Who better to fight but Fury? They discuss it, and Deontay Wilder say, hey, get yourself together. I'm going to give you an opportunity to fight the champ. You got a family feed just like me. right? All knowing the true boxing fans, my man Sura, right? My man say what? Brian Barajas, right? The people who knew boxing, what Fury's going through, this motherfucker getting a fight with the champ? He about to get a fucking payday after what he did? Okay. Deontay Wilder come back, a man of his word. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. A man of his word. Gives Fury a shot. Gives Fury his shot. Fury cheats him in the first fight. And why do I say that? Because looking back, you can watch the gloves. And again, people don't understand what I say and what I be saying about it doesn't matter what you think he had in the gloves. The gloves wasn't right. And in the rule books, it says if the gloves are manipulated, that's cheating. Right? Me as a man, as a married man, right? I don't have to fuck a girl to cheat on my wife. Me being with a chick that my wife don't know about in a bad position is cheating, nigga. What is y'all talking about? So he don't have to have nothing in the gloves. The gloves wasn't right. Right? Let me continue. I'm going to get you, Brian. Bear with me, man. I see you got a good point in there. Give me a second. Right? So, you cheat the man was hitting him with your fist, because his fist, I looked at it 100 times, guys. His fist was in the wrist of the glove. So, the glove was going this way. So, when he was contacting him, it was leather, the thin leather, then his fist in the wrist of the gloves. Right? That's the first fight. Even with that said, he knocks you out cold. He knocks you out cold. You get a long count. You get up, you get a draw. Now, even with that said, you were supposed to rematch this man straight back. Run it straight back. Because what better time is it to run it back than after I just been in there with you and I done caught your ass with a hot one? What better time is it to run it back? But what do? You go sign with Top Rank and Bob Arum. Again, like I keep telling y'all, promotional company that's known to do bad business, that knows to make fights difficult to make happen. And what you do, you go get 2 new dance partners, right? Because I'm hot now. First y'all didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me, right? He hot now. Right? You fought Otto Violin and the other guy, who I can't even remember. That lets you know how good he was. Go watch those fights and look at his gloves. Go watch those fights and look at his gloves. Right? So this man not only blessed you with 1 payday, because you ain't shit, you got blessed with 2 more paydays. And because that man is a man of his word, he come back around and rematch you. Now let's say for the sake of argument, he didn't cheat in the second fight. Let's say he didn't cheat. If the first fight was a draw, you still owe that man a rubber match. You still owe him a rubber match. But you are trying to break through hell and high water not to fight this man. But you beat him clean though. You got the formula, right? You got the Deontay Wilder code. What Mayweather say? You got the Vinci code. You got the blueprint, right? You Jay, but you don't want to see this man again. Throw you that wrench, Alma. Snipe responsibly. You beat this man fair and square. Supposedly. No cheat code. No up, down, left, right, BA select start. Not needed. But you're doing everything you can do to not fight this man. I don't believe you. Antonio Carter, salute. Back to the chat. Brian Barajas. When I seen the second fight, I could tell Wilder was drugged up like someone from his team drugged him. Also, I knew Fury ain't got no power. How the hell he knock him down? Bro, Brian, it's like I said, I tell people this all the time about the Deontay Wilder situation. Don't nobody know what that man know but him. Him and his camp. Him and his camp. Right? What I do know, bro, is that them gloves wasn't right. I take what Wilder believe he knows, or people keep saying he know out the equation, bro. What I know is them gloves wasn't right. You cheated. You cheated. I don't know what you had in your gloves, bro. I don't know what you had in the gloves, but I know what gloves look like. Say what? Said Fury thought COVID would help him, but it backfired. The clause is still. That's correct. But like I keep telling you, say what? People don't understand business, bro. As far as dealing with other people or their life. They don't understand business. How is it that you can even say that Deontay Wilder was ducking him for the third fight or didn't want to fight when it was Fury's team who was pushing the date out? That don't even make sense. And this is recorded and on record online with ESPN. I'm not going to provide you the links. Go look it up. Google works for everybody. Right? But we going to see that fight. And it's going to be what's what. And I'm not like these other people, man. I'm not like these other people. If Fury come out and do his thing, by all means, my hat out's to Fury. I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Because he boxed the best fight of his life in the first fight, and he still couldn't do nothing to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder can catch you at any round. And it's evident his power carries through 12. You can't keep that Glock in no holster. He gonna get you. The Draco gonna get you, boy. That Benelli gonna touch you. But yeah, man, again, like I said, I'll probably know some more information about that probably the end of next week. I was supposed to be talking to my guy about that. So as soon as I hit that up, I'll get that out to y'all. Like I said, I'm working on a video, the 4 Horsemen. That'll be out tomorrow for my 4 Horsemen in the lower divisions that don't nobody want to see them. It's almost a guaranteed loss if you come in against them boys. So it's a bad move for your career. So, hey, I'm going to give y'all, it's 8:49. Anybody got any questions, anything they want covered, they want my opinions on, let me know. Sir said, Wilder got NyQuil in his hand, and it's that super NyQuil. It's the concentrated kind. The type they get of babies, and the little droppers is just a whole bottle. Al Booger, hell yeah, Dan Fury used that Konami code, boy. Up, down, up, down. You remember, what was it? Gradius? It was Gradius. Gradius and, Contra, bro. When life was better, when life was a little less worrisome. Yeah, man. But I've been grinding, man. I've been working on my channel, letting y'all know I'm just trying to get it looking pretty for y'all. This OBS is something to learn, so I've been working on that. But I work too, so you know it's between going to get that dollar and chasing my subscribers. But like I said, I'm not giving up on y'all as long as y'all don't give up on me. So, any questions, y'all? And also, man, like I said, what I'm looking to do really, if y'all look down in my description, man, my email address is ricky.williams, all spelled out, @gmail.com. I mean, I know how the day go because a lot of times you know how it go, man. You be walking around and, you know, you in your day and then something to pop in your head and you forget to write it down or whatever. So, hey, take my email address down. So if any boxing thoughts come up, any categories or things y'all want covered, go ahead and shoot me an email. Be like, hey, Rick, what you think of this? Or what would you think if we do this? Or, you know, if you want to get on the chat or whatever, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to answer all questions. If y'all go to my videos, you see I always leave a comment or reply. This about us, man. This ain't about these other factions in here that got their opinion. We're all here able to express our opinions openly, and I'm open to share this not just for me but for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can again touch your heart and touch your mind and make you look at things a little differently that'll make it better for your life. So any questions, anything y'all want covered while we got you here? We got you at 8:51. Let me know. This is ain't no such thing as a conspiracy, Al Booger. Ain't no such thing as a conspiracy. Two people talking to make something happen is a conspiracy. He said, "Do you think the Crusher Canelo fight was weird?" Yeah, but I don't think it was weird in the way a lot of other people say, man. But we got to understand again the context. You know, with Canelo had him 30 days out, right? Kovalev only had 30 days to get ready for that fight against one of the top fighters in the world after a tough fight with Anthony Yard, right? So he was already at a disadvantage, but that's what Canelo tried to do. That's what he did to Caleb Smith and tried to do to Caleb Smith, but he also tried to do it to Caleb Plant. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, Canelo's the king of finessing, bro. Canelo's the king of finessing. He will try to get every advantage so that way he get the W. He's not trying to be in there with no slick black fighter with power, man. He just he don't want it. At least not with the advantages that he can provide to himself. But it was shaky, or FAF as my boy Ego like to say, fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand what he had on the line, right? No matter what the boxing pundits say over there at ESPN and all these other pages, Kovalev was looking bad in his last few fights. He's in a lot of trouble with the law. His reputation was really down in the public, and the zone was looking to give him 2 more fights to make some money. So he was scared on that if he fucked that up, he gonna fuck that money up. So he did what he had to do to feed his family, but you know, at the cost of looking bad against Canelo. So, but like I said, that's one of them fights you got to put an asterisk back. Oh yeah, Canelo went to 175. Okay, what happened? What happened? Yeah, he beat Kovalev, the Crusher, right? But what happened? The pound for pound list is suggestive. Say what? Your pound for pound and my pound for pound are totally different, right? And I can't knock anyone for their pound for pound because that's your opinion of a certain fighter. I see different, right? But if I like right now, my top five pound for pound right now, Errol Spence Jr. is number 1. Errol Spence Jr. is number 1, right? And this has changed in the last couple of weeks because how people moving, right? Errol Spence is number 1. I'm going with Jermell Charlo at my number 2. Jermell, not Big Maul, Baby Charlo, Mel Charlo, right? Undisputed, pretty much. Not undisputed. What is it? Unified, right? Beat the man who beat him convincingly, right? Then I got Bud Crawford, just because he ain't lost yet, right? Bud Crawford. And let me think because it's changed over the weekend. I'm being honest. I'm going right off the head. Bud Crawford at number 3. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't even go there. So Bud Crawford at number 3. I'm about to get back to you. I'm about to look at something else because it didn't change in a couple of weeks how people moving. But I had Bud as my number 2. I moved him to number 3. I didn't have Maul. I had Maul at like number 8. I'm moving him to number 2 because, like I said, Crawford acting super funny. I'm Mexican, Brian Barada says he's Mexican. He fuck with Canelo, but I agree with what you're saying. He hasn't mentioned Charlo or anyone of the top dogs. He don't want Jose Benavidez. Yeah, Brian, but that's what I was saying. If you go watch one of my videos, I had did a called Dagnelo Alvarez, right? So go look at the WB the rankings for the champions right now at 160. The champions right now at 160 is Charlo, Big Charlo, Boo Boo, and somebody else. But they all vicious names, and that's why Canelo moved to 168. You know what I'm saying? Canelo ain't trying to get no smoke with nobody, man. He ain't trying to get smoke with nobody that can put that L on him right now, man. He running from 160. It's not he moving to 168 to dominate. He's running from 160. Right? Agree, sir. Alma said, I thought gloves are kept when cheating by the commissioner. So why did Sugar Hill say he has those Fury gloves? Exactly. And if he was telling the truth, Alma, why not just show him? If the gloves look like normal gloves, what? You got them in your house? I'm not going to go into my case and did it. Look how they move, baby. Look how they move, baby. You feel you don't have to prove you right. Yeah, I don't have to prove you wrong. That's what people do when they're avoiding the conversation. Come on, man. We don't live in gray areas. I don't live in gray areas. In the gray areas is where the lies hide. That's where the lies hide. But hey, you know what, y'all? I want to let y'all know. Hey, thanks for rocking with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know how much I appreciate y'all. I love the input. You keep my conversation going. And I'm doing this for us. Well, me, but y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, make sure y'all share this video. Leave your comments at the BOTTOM. And I'm going to tell y'all like I tell everybody. Nah, Sheena, he ain't got them gloves, man. They got to turn them over to him first. Got to turn them over to him first. But Sheena, it's going to turn out the way it's supposed to be. You'll see. You'll see. Like I said, the truth always comes out. Well, if you're moving in honor, the truth always comes out. That's what people don't understand. People don't understand that. Before I go, like I tell people, man, there's 4 rules to the game of life, man. If you got somebody in your life and they doing this, you need to stick with them. You need to stick with them. Since we being real with each other right now, I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? There's 4 rules to the game. Number 1, you stay in honor at all times. You stay in honor at all times. At all times. We'll get into this later, right? I'll explain it to y'all, right? Public and private do not mix. Public and private do not mix, right? You not participate in public plays. When people out here acting crazy in the world, you don't do that. You don't do that. And number 4, a gentleman always gives notice. Gentleman or gentlewoman, you always give notice of what you're about to make happen to the party that is going to affect. Those are 4 rules to the game of life. If you follow those rules, I guarantee you everything will go pretty much the way you want it. Until you come up against a person, an unhonorable person. But as long as you stay in honor, you can act accordingly. Right? Brian said, why I feel like Teofimo can beat Haney even though it looks like he ducking. What you think? Teo's a beast, but Haney got some advantages also. look, man, T.O.'s a good talent. T.O.'s a good talent, but it's all depending on what you. I'm a firm believer, Brian. I'm a firm believer in competition matters. I'm a firm believer that you only as good as the people you beat, right? Look at like Devin Haney's not proven yet, but does he have skills? Yes. Yes, he does have skills, but T.O. beat Lomachenko. What do you think of Lomachenko? What's your opinion of him? Right? I thought T.O. should have stopped Loma, but T.O. was fighting timid, right? But again, it really comes down to 3 letters, LSI. Let's see it. If you good as you say you are, let's see it. Teofimo, you the champion. You say you want to be undisputed. The only one who got the other belt is Haney. What's the problem? Oh, wait, you want 10 million. He may say what? But we got to see it. LSI. LSI. Let's see it. I just want to see good fights. And I want to support good fights. Support boxing. Mark Nash number 3 is you do not participate in public plays. Because the world's a stage. The world's a stage. The only thing that changes is the players. Mark Nash said, we ain't gonna never see. He right. We ain't gonna never see them gloves. Right? But hey, that's past my time. I'll let y'all know I appreciate y'all greatly. We'll be back with another one. I hope to see you and some new faces if we can make that happen. But if it's just us, that's cool. We don't need them. So, hey, I'm going to tell y'all like I always say. Y'all know how it go. Say it with me. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And I can almost guarantee, everything else will take care of itself. I'm telling y'all, that's just how it go. It's your boy Ricky Williams. We out. 5,000. Outie.